Let's. I want to talk about Lando Norris just quite briefly. I'm sure we'll touch on McLaren and Lando and Daniel later on in the podcast. I know we will. You're
Well,
you're you're
it sounds
gearing
like
up for.
it sounds like we're going to talk about McLaren in general here. So
Well, I just want to talk about Lando and how he did such a fantastic job in the sprint race and in the full feature race in keeping Lewis Hamilton behind him for the majority of the race, up until obviously Lewis had that little off with Max. No more on that. But for the whole of the sprint race, Lando was putting that car exactly where it needed to go to keep Lewis Hamilton behind him. Throughout the whole race, it was absolutely fantastic. Lewis was in and out of DRS zones trying to catch Lando. But because of the track and the rear wings, DRS isn't really worth anywhere near as much as it traditionally is because of the really thin wings we run at this track. But fair play to Lando. He managed to keep Lewis behind him. In the McLaren probably was a slower car this week, but they just held Lewis behind him, and it just goes to show that this 21-year-old British driver has got a long old career ahead of him, because at the moment he's really starting to shine. And every couple of podcasts we sit back and we mention how well Lando Norris is doing and how much he's matured over the last couple of years and how much of a brilliant racing driver he's becoming. And this weekend again, he just showed us that actually, just casually keeping Lewis Hamilton behind him on a track where that Mercedes should have been clearly out in front. So fair play to Lando, and I really think this is the start of something really special for him and McLaren, to be fair.
Yeah, Lando was great. Very, very good defensive driving, like you say. I don't know if we want to get any other little topics out of the way before we talk about McLaren. We might as well save the best till last.